It is October 9th, Saturday, 5 p.m. Market is closed, of course. I want to try to back test, continue just to back test, right? To continue to get better at what I see. I shouldn't say always, but I trade GJ often. GBP, JPY often. I want to trade something I don't trade at all. So I am going to trade USD versus the Canadian dollar. So um, let me go over here to our backtesting journal. USD, CAD, UCAD. We are going to trade the 15-minute time frame again. I want to do something different today. So I want to try to ensure that every trade we take is like a 2-to-1, right? So that's what I'm gonna look for today. Something that, excuse me, something that looks, oh, sorry, like this. So a 2-to-1, 2-to-1 risk to reward, our reward to risk, 2-to-1 reward to risk. So that's what I'm gonna try. All right. So I'm gonna use this swing indicator again. I actually like it way better than the zigzag tool. And I'm gonna high price. Gonna come over here. Price is still hidden. Can't see anything. So I'm down to the 15-minute time frame. How far we can go back. And forgive me if you hear background noise. Shouldn't be too loud though. I don't know how far we can go back, but let's see. Still scrolling, still scrolling. Oh, this is Jan 19, 2021. It's supposed to be a 2021 year. Can we go back further? I'm gonna go back real far. Let's see. September 20th. But I don't know. All right, that's fine. That's cool. Uh, how far did we? Were we able to go back? September 25th. Okay. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to be too loud. But all right, let's see what we're looking at. I'll do a quick top down real quick, right? So how I see the market. Turn back on the swings, hide those. We are UCAD, so we are going to trade from the 15-minute, but let's go to the daily real quick. Hide that over there. All right. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, so we're in a big downtrend, but what I do see, right? So yes, we did break this, and it's a downtrend, but I will delete that because now we are bullish, right? We came up, breaking up highs, breaking structure up. That's what my line stands for. Let's see, that's a liquidity point here. Liquidity up. All right, got my birds and dollar sign over there. So, um, all right, that's fine. Okay, so let's draw some zones real quick. It's kind of unmitigated, right? Supply zone. Okay, so that's supply. Kind of unmitigated. It got mitigated a little bit. I'm going to do what I do. So it's kind of difficult to see a demand zone for me, but I'll mark this right now as a demand zone that's unmitigated, right? So price came here, went up, never came back down to test. So it kind of just flew up from here. Um, Here's another one actually too. So draw two. Let's see what we're looking at. All right, better. Boom. All right, and that's really not mitigated. That's, as we start coming down, we'll see. Get a better feel, right? Um, mitigated, mitigated. So if I did this one, mitigated, mitigated. So, mitigated. All right, so just drawing out zones. Bear with me. Wow. A little quiet. Unmitigated. Yeah. I hate that. That's ugly. But you see all of that, right? But unmitigated. And that's what I see. Alright, so I'm gonna draw this as a liquidity point too, because this is where I would look to take liquidity, my level to the top side rather. But as I mentioned, we're can't talk. We're doing 2-to-1s today, so all right. But even here, right? So, but I'll leave this. If it comes back and stops here, then that's legit, right? Because we see that that's a mitigated zone. 2-hour time frame. Yeah, it got mitigated though. It's not deep enough. So I'm cool with it not being deep enough. This touched it and never touched it again, but it didn't mitigate deep. So I'm good with that too. Let me see this top one. I'm good with this. Even though this one is here, but I'm still fine with this. And if it breaks above, I'll be looking at this. Oh, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. Let me go back up to 6 hours and I just drag it be with everything else. All right. Okay. So let's continue to narrow it down, right? So this is how I do my top down. 1 hour time frame, never touched. 30-minute time frame. Oh, let me hide these for a minute. Let's go back here. And this is some kind of that touch and went, but it's all good. Didn't come back deep enough for me. All right, so I do see. I don't like that. It has a lot of touches there. So I will use that small touch there. All right. Go down to the 15. What do I see? All right. Yep. I like that. Okay. And remember, I see this one too. All right. So when I say see this one, this is the one I'm talking about. This zone right here. So I won't keep these lines on there, but that's what I was talking about. I will put this on, and I use this one so we can keep this one in mind. I like those deep ones. And yep, like this one too. 15-minute, right? So I like this deep one. And I do like this one. Beautiful to me. All right, let's come over here and see. Hopefully we can see price this far back, right? Well, we should be able to. Yep, yep. All right, let's see what we're looking at. I'll be looking at this one. Yep, unmitigated. This is where I want price to go. All right, so I'll leave this one alone now. 15 minutes. Okay. So this bad boy did break, wicked up, broke completely, came down, retested A and B, and kept going. Right. Took the liquidity on the hot side of this one. So let's see what happens. Um, so it's breaking down, broke that low. We are bullish, right? We are bullish. All right. So broke up. Um, Keep that in mind, right? So we are bullish, and this is our overall target of the high side liquidity, but we are only doing 2 to 1. So I hope I remember that. So I will take this on the open. It is 45, right? 45. Yeah, 45. Okay. I'll stop this right here. 2 to 1, right? So okay, 2 to 1. All right. So let's see how it looks. So we did get triggered in, right? That next candle with took us in the trade, and we may get out, right? So all right, so we are in. Um, and okay, this may be a good place to put a break even here at a 1 to 1, right? Is this a 1 to? Oh, it's past a 1 to 1, so it's a good place to do a break even. 1 to 1, go a break even. So our stop loss. See if we run the 2 to 1, and we got broke even. So close. But we BE'd on this one, so I consider BE's a win. Didn't lose any money. All right. So we are still bullish though, right? So we're still bullish, even though we took all these lows, broke down. Probably come here to continue to go on low. You could, if you want to, just follow order flow. Excuse me. And if we break, so honestly, if we break this right here, if we break this one right here, this low right here, then I will think, assume that we are bearish to come down and retest these demand zones. So that would be my target. But I need to be able to break this low before I say that we are bearish. So that's how I'm looking at this. All right, so let's continue. Let's play this out a little bit. All right, so it did come back up, right? So if we want to draw MBs, we sure can. So MB, MB, or you can consider this one, right? But I consider this one as an MB, and if it breaks this, it did break that MB retest and probably retested at 50%. Let's see. So close to the 50%, right? All right. So see what happens. Ooh, See that? That's ugly to me. I can't stand that liquidity on both sides. But it did break this low, came back, break this high, still respecting this high. Let's see what happens. So, all right, I think we're going back on the bullish because it looks to be respecting this low. Um, so I'm going to take this trade. If it comes back down and retest this area, let's take this trade. 2 to 1 is what I'm risking, right? So 2 to 1. There we go. So let's see what happens. All right, we tapped in. It tapped us in, and we lost. So minus 1%. That's a L. 12.8. Minus 1. So, all right, good. What are we looking at? So it broke up. I will consider this as MB. Even though I have my indicators here, right, I'm still going to consider uh, this as an MB. I keep this bearish one on, right, because it's respecting that bearish MB there. But I'm still bullish bias on this trade with the expectation for it to get up here. But if it breaks this low, then I'm bearish, right? So okay. Double MB. Let's see what happens though. I don't want to form that just yet because it's nothing is broken, but I can see an MB there potentially. I'm gonna go slower. This thing moves fast. All right, so yep, double MB confirmation. It's one MB there, right? Came back. I can see this here, so I can do the either 50% or I can do this. And this is what I want to do. So I'm gonna take it to 95 here because I can see that zone there. And that's 2 to 1 right there. So up to you if you want to have a tight stop. I'm gonna respect the bottom of this MB. Let me see what happens. May not even come back. Made another low, but it might break that low, which it did. I hate UCAD. It looks. All right, it may be coming back. Let's take this type of price action. Uh, so we are tapped in, and we won. So it's 13. All right, so that's a win. What was it? 13.2 plus 2%, right? So won that one. And I'm glad, the stop loss placement is key, right? So I said I was going to put it in respect the bottom of that MB and look. If I would have put it at the bottom of this, it would have tapped me out for sure. So stop loss placement is key. All right. So that was a win. Let's see what happens. Bottom, let's say MB break here. Get rid of that one. Not exactly. Get rid of this one. That one's broken. No longer valid. It's this one. That one's no longer valid too. So, all right. So we're looking at this. Broke again. This is a double MB confirmation. So if you wanted to get in here, 50% retracement, I'm not going to take this trade, so I'm not going to consider this. But this is a opportunity, right? So, yeah, actually, this was your entry. Let me show you. So your MB is here from this low to this high. Then it broke structure again. This candle here came back and retested, and your entry would have been here in real time, right? So your entry would have been here. You could have pulled this up to respect that MB, pull this down to go for a 2-to-1, and I wonder if it hits it, right? I'm not taking it, so we're not going to consider it a valid trade. It's showing you how you can trade it. And it falls through, man. That was an easy win if you would have taken it. All right. Anyway, so now I am bearish. Remember when I said if it breaks down past this low, then I'll be bearish. So now I am bearish. I can delete that. And with my target is here. This is my overall target down at this refined demand zone. All right. So let's see what happens. And let's pull back some. Pull back some. There we go. Pull back some. So, all right. So let's see. So if I do a sell stop, MB, I'm sorry, stop loss above that MB. All right. So risking 26.7 to make 53, right, if it breaks down. So it has to break. All right. So let's see what happens. If it breaks up, then the trade is invalid for me. So we are triggered. All right, we are triggered. And how many? So it's 26 pips here, right? I'm breaking even when I go 1-to-1. So my 1-to-1 would be right here at 32756. 56. All right, so when I get here, I'm breaking even. It may not even get there, but I'm still bearish. All right, so now we are broken even. Still in the trade, we didn't get stopped. Where B took a tremendous amount of time. So it's all good. Try to be precise as possible, right? So stop loss at BE. We're BE, risk-free trade. BE, we got nothing to lose. What happens? And we will more than likely get stopped. Ooh. Yeah, we broke even. So win again. BE. No good. In real life, you would have more than likely taken some partials. But I'm bearish. I'm no longer bullish. I'm bearish with the expectation that we're getting down here. So I'm only looking for sales. Looking for sales and setups right now. It looks to be ranging. I see it took out that low. Let's see if it take it this low. Took that low out. All right. So now I consider this one subjectively as a whatchamacallit, right? But it almost as a MB. Sorry, but it tested it already. So let's wait for a double MB confirmation. See what happens. May just fall completely downhill now. So that was another one. Double MB confirmation using the indicators, right? So 50%. Sell at the 50% level. Stop losses here. to 1. Only 2 to 1. I almost drug it all the way down because my target is that, again, this is my target. So I almost drug it all the way down. I have to remember 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1. All right. See if it comes in, taps us in, and it does not. So what we do is we just follow, right? So just follow. Did it already come back though? Well, it broke, tapped in. This would have been our entry, but played out too quickly, right? But this would have been our entry. Okay, I can't play it out too quickly like that. I wonder if it hits. So I didn't, I did not take this trade, right? But I wonder if it hits. So yeah, it would have been a stop anyway, but it would have been really a break even because it would have been at a 1 to 1 already. I'm just gonna play, I'll slow it down a little bit, I guess. Still bearish though. I'm not bullish yet. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, broke that low, broke that low. Somewhat real time, right? So if you are rewatching this, you can go and slow it down yourself. All right, so if it comes back up and tap us in, we will take this trade because it fits, right? Still a double and B confirmation for me, and I'm bearish, not bullish, till it shows me otherwise. Still bearish with the expectation that it is coming down to the lower demand zone. All right, let's see what happens. Come on. All right, look like it's breaking and running lows. All right, let me see if I can speed up just a little bit more. All right, so it's not gonna come back up and tap us in there. Let's see your MB here. I'm gonna take half of this and half of that. Still the same. All right, I doubt if it come back up though and tap us in there. See what else it gives. Let's try this one. Still MB and I'm still bearish. Did not come and tap that one in. I put it above the double MB. That's above. I'm using this one as the subjective MB. All right, let's see what happens. So we tapped in. Wait. We tapped in. See what happens. We won. All right, so 11.62% win. Percent gain. All right, so that was a good trade. Another subjective MB right here. You can take this one too. It actually validated already. All right, so came back up, validated already. But we will take this one on the go. So I put it above that MB. 2 to 1, right? 2 to 1. All right, let's play it out. So we'll get in with the next candle. So we're in, and we are stopped. 6.8.5%. So L. and it wasn't a full percent, so that's cool. All right, so let's see. What are we looking at? Play this out, making higher highs. All right, so that's the bullish MB. MB, all right. Objectively, let's see. And it looks like it is holding lows. Oh, oh, it's just ranging. Okay, so violated. That's when we may be bullish. Maybe bullish. So we'll leave this one as a valid MB. Not looking to take the trade just yet, right? But it looks to be holding lows. Let's see. Making the rise. This is news. That is stupid. Okay, so it looks like they grabbed a lot of liquidity up there off of some news spike. So I'm not going to consider those candles. But we are bullish now. So, all right. So with us being bullish, forget the background. I know it's my kids arguing about some movie. All right. Came down, filled in all of this, and this is a DZ, right? So this is the man's eye. See what happens. Here, let's even take it, right? With the expectation that it's gonna hold the lows. You know, probably was news. Probably shouldn't trade this stupid thing anyway. Oh, it's already 2-1. So, wait, let me. Okay. So, see what happens. Might not even tap in. Yeah, not tapping. So let's see if it. So we tapped in and then we're immediately tapped out. 8.5, so point minus 0.6%. Sale. Minus 0.6. So it's all good. All right. So still bearish then. Thought it was going to turn bullish, but it just hit that. Still with the expectation of coming back. I guess just the news fight to grab all of this topside liquidity to push down further. Okay. All right. So it is AG, all good. All right. So that's all right. I'll be back. That's what that is. All right. So let's see. All right. So NB, we're bearish. So I will be looking to take this sell down. All right. Let's play this out to see how it goes. So we're tapped in and we hit profit. So 1.6, 2% gain. Sweet. 2%. All right. So we are still bearish. Look at all these MBs printing. Did not come back up to test. Follow the rules. In reality, potentially just trade stop. So take partials, trade stop. That BE, call it a day. So looking to go 2%. So let's see what happens. May not be coming back up. So what we will do, all right, follow the rules. That's all we're doing. Trade mechanically, however you want to say it. All right, so 26, right? All right, so I'm at 26. Let's come here. 2% is where? Here. So we're either gonna get tagged in, blown through, come back up here. We're gonna leave this one too because it's valid. So I'll just leave it. All right. And what we would do then is say, hey, if this one is wrong, all we're doing is doing 0.5%. And then likewise up here, right? So 0.5%. 0.5% here, 0.5% there. Or half risk, not percent, sorry. Half risk, which is you cutting your percent in half. So really it's 2.5 lots here and then 2.5 lots here. If we win the first one, then we'll leave it. All right, so we are triggered in this trade, and I don't like the way that looks. And we got it. So this is 2.5. That was an L. um, 5.8. What was this? 0.4. Okay, so we recorded it minus the L. I said we were gonna leave this one, right? So let's see what happens. It completely just demolished. So right direction. Just liquidity grabs. um, so MB right here. All right, let's say MB. Throw this away. We won't consider that anymore. Kind of, I hate that. So it's just falling now. So making its way down to the DZ. And it's going where we thought it was. So let's crisscross all of this. And what I want to do, because this is our target, you want to wait for confirmation. Okay. But because I am back testing, I'm not going to wait for confirmation. 2 to 1. So as soon as it hit, I wanted to go to 2 to 1. All right, so we're in, right? And we won that pass. So 6.8, I think. 2%. And no account. Okay. But you see that refined area, remember we refined that one area that was on the 15? Yeah, let's go back so we can remember this one, right? And then I have this refined area that I'm looking for as well, but this was untested. Came down, hit it perfectly. 50% bounced up, dipped under a little bit, 50% bounced up, hit our TP. Now that it's mitigated, I'm looking for this one. So 50%. And I do not expect for it to drop lower than this because I'm bullish at this moment. 2% gain is what I said we were always targeting, right? Come on now. Okay. Still expecting for it to drop. And we got out. It just fell through. All right, so it's all good. That's a L. That's 2.8. Minus 0.2. All right. But I'm bullish. Let's see what the reaction is. Ooh, that's a oogly. Oh, got another one down here. That's right, these are the other ones. Completely did not respect that one. So might be bearish all the way down there. Let's see what happens. So this is an MB, and we're still on the 15-minute. So MB, right there. Goodness gracious, yo. No confirmation to even take it. So MB, right here. And we are extremely bearish, huge push down. Not sure if this was 8:30 in the morning, so probably moves. Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 in the morning. Ooh, excuse me, I'm tired. Yep. So bullish. Remember, we'll want to wait to confirm, right? 1 to 2. Okay. All right. Let me move this over. So if it drops down, then we're in and popping. Okay. Take out the liquidity. All right. So we're in, and we hit TP, right? Tapped us in, hit TP. 12.8. All right. And 12.8. 2% gain. Not really 1% gain. I see this here, but 2 to 1. Anyway, swept down, took out all the liquidity. So what I am going to do, we are going to say, hey, it's going to come back. Tap us in, go into liquidity, right? Keep that right there, 2%. All right, come on, before the markup happen. My markup might be happening, so left some inefficiency here. I thought it was going to come down, tap it in, and go, right? Because this, not sure if this is the spring or if this is the ST in phase B. I'm not that great at Wyckoff, but I do see a liquidity grab, taking out lows. All right, come on, tap in, tap me in, tap me in, tap me in. Because I'm still holding. Tap me in, tap me in. Might not come down. All right, not coming down. So we're going to play structure up. This is bullish in my eyes. Play the structure up. We're bullish underneath 2 to 1. See if it taps us in. So we're in. Ooh, ooh. So we got out of this one. -8. So loss. -8. Let's just go ahead and say -1. All right. So lost this one. Still bullish. We're in this one finally. Lost this one too. So 6.4. Yeah. Okay. Thought it was gonna hold it. It did have reaction, good reaction off of it, but violated this one, so we may be coming down to this one. This thing could just be bearish altogether, and if it breaks this, then hey, we are going to the bottom. All right, it's bullish. If it just came down to get liquidity. Oh well, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. So it's not. Watching Adams family. Quite loud. 2 to 1, right? Might not even be coming down. So we're in. And we hit TP. So 12. And how many trades is this? 5 more trades to go. Okay. All right. So good here. This one is literally still valid. But I'm not going to consider it. So, I'm bringing that over. If it breaks here, then I'll put my buy stop back down there. But we're bullish. That's the way I'm looking at price right now. Yeah, we super bullish, man. All right. So we're not coming back. We just grab liquidity. Take this liquidity and start going to the upside. What time is this? 8:45. Could it 8:45 a.m. Eastern time? So it could be news, right? But I'm gonna say we're bullish. That's what I am going to say. My bias is bullish. 7.3 is the actual entry. Buy stop right there. Not buy stop, buy limit. So if you trade them, I don't know, you should target like higher side liquidity, right? So either this one or this one, but doing 2-to-1s on this back test. Goodness gracious, yeah. All right, so we may not. So if I say I want to get in on a buy stop here, because this is what I see that is about to happen. So then I'll buy stop, right? So put it on the 30 targeting 2-to-1. Targeting 2-to-1. So we're in the trade and we're out the trade. Okay, it's all good. Auburn is terrible. Man, this is like crazy. This is why I hate trading. Anyway, how they know that I don't trade this pair. Trying to just practice the craft. Alright, and follow rules. So this right here should be proof though that, I mean, if you have rules, whether your broker could see your stop or not, you still follow rules doing back testing. Your stop don't matter. You don't have one sitting on a broker server. And we still get stopped out with these moves. So, but the way that I'm looking at this, though, price came down, grab liquidity, reaccumulation to continue to the upside. Hopefully it comes back, test to 50% and keep going. So we're triggered in. Oh my goodness. So let's see what happens. And we're out. So -7. Could still be coming down to this right original takeoff the markup. Still bullish. I'm not bearish. Still bullish. Bullish. See what happens. Come on down. All right. Still on down. You know you don't want to go up. You want to come down, tap me in. All this consolidation. Oh crap. I get lucky. So we would have just been following rules. Would have got in on the buy stop. Beautiful win there. It's all good. So MB is kind of validated, right? No, we still got this here though, right? No validation at all. All right, so it's not coming back. No time soon. Follow your rules. All right. All right. This was another MB. Break. Go. Um, Follow your rules. See if it taps us in here. May tap us in. May want to. See a good MB that out. All right, I see one here. Forming. So, one. Forward risk. Follow your rules. What happens? So we're in. Probably get out. Yeah. All right. And now we're in a hole. Got that again. Minus 7.3. Okay. Here, I think we're coming down to here. Holding highs. Oh, we already validated and came down, so like we missed it. All right. That was the trade right there. So because it's already validated, I'm not gonna revalidate the 50% again. Let's see what happens. So I do see this. And I am going to take it short here and be up 2%. That's what I'm going for. So we're on. Goodness gracious. So we're at, what's this, 1%? No, I think so. So it's 7. Where's 1%? 1% is here. It's 1% for us to, yeah, to say TK. All right. So we'll BE, right? That's my stop. And we hit TP. Yep. It stopped right here though on this zone. Didn't tap us in, but that was the zone, right? From the big takeoff, the big markup right here came all the way back. Um, it didn't tap us in, though, regardless of the fact, because it didn't hit the 50%. So, all right. So we in B again. How many trades is this? Oh, that's 20. Kind of want to continue, but I'll stop here. We finished in the hole minus $414. So All right.